Dear Rockets, my boy, are you aware that we have recorded 16 of these episodes now?
Technically only 15. This is 16.
No, this is being recorded.
It's being recorded, but we haven't recorded it yet. Also, although when people are watching it, it will have been recorded. So, also before
there's an episode 0.
well,
technically, I wasn't wrong.
Okay,
but I don't know if you count that one.
You know what? You well, and we did record episode, I think 4 or 6, like for 30 minutes, and then had to start over and do the whole thing again. Before anyone asks, these are not new glasses. My Dahmer glasses are just broken. Okay, they're not new. All right,
R.I.P. Dahmer.
I know. Well, not Dahmer, but my Dahmer glasses. Fuck that guy.
So, this is, I don't know. Sometimes we talk about like non-gaming and movie related stuff, but like,
fair.
I don't know, not too often. But this article really piqued my interest / concern.
Cue Kill Bill music when Beatrix looks at someone.
Cue fucking Terminator music, I think is what you mean to say.
Dun. It kind of sounds like the Battlefield music now that I think about it.
Yo, that's actually a good fucking point. I'd never noticed that before. So OpenAI tried copying itself, which is fucking concerning.
I'll say, dude.
So the alleged behavior occurred when the model detected a potential shutdown. According to internal reports, the O1 model designed for advanced reasoning and originally released in preview form in September of 2024 displayed what observers describe as self-preservation behavior.
Whoa.
Also, when confronting or questioning the model, it denied any wrongdoing. So, not only did the AI try copying itself so that way it can't get deleted, it's even learned how to gaslight.
Hell yeah. I mean, people be gaslighting all the time. I feel like it would have picked that up first. My thing is I don't remember who said it, and maybe this is fucking rumor mill or something, I don't know, but I seem to recall someone saying, now that we've breached the threshold of AI, we're going to see AI start doing crazy shit in 2025. And
really?
Yeah, there was they're like, I'm not even joking, this is not a prediction, this is AI is going to start doing some crazy shit because we've opened Pandora's box, so to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still, I mean, what are our AI overlords going to do?
I don't know. Anytime I ask Grok to do shit, I'm always very very polite and generous.
Grok guy, dude. That Grok guy's a real bitch. Make sure that you get Ninjahitman first, because he's not an appreciative view of Mr. Grok.
I love robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I use Grok or whatever, but I feel like this is one of those things where we probably shouldn't have went down this fucking rabbit hole. I like, there's tons of movies in media that show like, hey, don't fucking do this. Shit's gonna go south.
True.
And what did we do?
Well, we did, of course.
We did it.
It's in human nature to open Pandora's box, don't you know? I feel like a lot of the movies and stuff could be fear mongering, or like, not like, maybe
for sure, to a degree.
Like, depending on how things play out, maybe they're warnings. Maybe we should temper our expectations and bow down to our robot overlords. Or maybe they're just completely wrong, and we have enough safeguards and things that we don't have an Ultron on our hands,
Yeah,
but time will tell, right?
It's also one of those things, though. Like, did we need to find out?
Well, it's one of those.
Has AI fucking really improved anything like substantially enough?
Yeah,
that like it's worth
You fired me,
Doing
and
that?
now you're making all your own thumbnails. I don't know if that's an improvement, but it is what you're doing.
It's definitely something.
I noticed you started doing the thumbnails on your regular YouTube videos too. Actually,
I did.
It's just a classic case of we're too busy trying to figure out if we could without asking if we should.
If we should,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep looking into this because I'm actually really concerned / intrigued. So hopefully by episode 26, we're not leading the resistance.
Leading
Fingers
the
crossed.
resistance?
Yeah. Everyone else is gonna be dead.
Bitch, I'm digging a hole and going underground. I'm gonna go live with the fucking lizard people.
Yeah.
Me and Zuck are gonna be stockpiling Sweet Baby Rays.
Exactly. You and Zuck are gonna be getting some suck.
Whoa.
So you just got back from seeing Superman.
I did.
And you give it 3 thumbs up, I think. With your 3 hands.
Yep. The third one's in my pants. We are moving into spoiler territory.
Yes.
Come on now.
If you have not watched it, you have 3, 2,
2,
1.
I mean, come on. This is between a rock and a bald spot. Of course, we're fucking spoiling everything. It wouldn't be fun if we didn't. I mean, obviously, you've had your chance to navigate away from the video if you didn't want spoilers for Superman. This is your last chance to do so right now. The movie was pretty fan-fucking-tastic. I would say 4 out of 18 Supermans.
Okay, dude. That sounds bad.
It does sound bad. But 4 Supermans is kind of crazy. No, I liked it a lot. It might be the best Superman film ever that they've ever made. And
probably ever will make.
Well, don't say that, please. Was it James Gunn? I don't know. I haven't met a James Gunn film I haven't liked.
Same. Actually, even the fucking Scooby-Doo movies were good as shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It was really good. There were kind of some things going on. There was a lot of reading at the beginning, and I didn't realize I was supposed to be reading the text. I thought it was just like giving me a location like Antarctica, because I think that was the first thing it said. And then it started giving all these little blurbs about Superman, and I was like, holy shit. Like, as the first one was disappearing, I was like, oh fuck, I'm supposed to be reading these. But it just gives a little backstory. But you know, if you're unprepared, you might miss them. I honestly probably shouldn't have missed them, but I was also at a movie theater where they serve food, like full course dinners and shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's called Flicks. It's a chain, and they have beer, and that's pretty much the. It's called Flicks Brew House. That's like the gimmick, is they have beer.
That's cool.
They also have wine and mixed drinks if you are into that. But anyways, I was in the middle of doling out food because you order your food and they bring it to you while the movie is running, and if you want to order more during the thing, you can. So I was paying attention to what was going on in front of me because I'm fat. Oh,
you are?
Yeah, exactly. I ordered some, they're called Wisconsin cheese curds, and I don't know what they serve them with because it was dark. I know one of the things was ranch. I don't know what the other thing was. It might have been like a sweet mango sauce.
What the fuck? That's weird.
I thought it was marinara. I opened it.
I wonder if they also thought it was marinara.
Dude, I opened it and smelled it, and it was like, whoa, that's gross smelling. It's like, it was like really sweet. And I put a cheese curd in there and I tried it. It was disgusting. I immediately put the cap back on and like put it to the side. And I was like, that's gross. And that's why all the text was going on the screen that I was supposed to be reading. Anyways, back to the film. It was good. It was like partially origin story, partially you've seen enough Superman shit, you know who Superman is. Like, They don't need to really introduce the Man of Steel, but like at the same time, they were doing a lot of world building in his own like world, you know. In the film, Lex
Yeah.
Luthor meets him face to face for the first time. So there's that. I was not expecting, if I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting Lex Luthor to be the main villain. Which, I mean, it's Superman. Like, of course it's going to be Lex Luthor, right? But I just wasn't like, I guess Man of Steel really set me up to like not for it not to be Lex Luthor. Because who did they have in Man of Steel as fucking General Zod?
Zod.
And then, I mean, that's a classic Superman villain too, but you know, usually there's Lex Luthor. And then immediately after that, it's Batman versus Superman. Like they rushed that so much and like scrapped so many heroes. And then immediately after that is Justice League, and they're fighting fucking Yellow Wolf, Eminem's the protege.
Yeah.
Shout out Steppenwolf or whatever the fuck that kid's name is.
Steppenwolf. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, the him fighting Lex was, I mean, it makes sense. I appreciate that they went back to that. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can't even remember who any of the villains he fought in like the Christopher Reeve Superman. I don't even remember him fighting a villain. I just remember him like catching a building that was gonna crush like some woman. Like,
just flying around.
Yeah, and just flying around. Yeah, like that's all I remember from those
I don't
films.
know which one it was, but he fights Zod in one of them.
Maybe those movies were just bad. I don't know. Maybe I was too little.
Also, before we get too off into the weeds, so I looked it up because I was curious what the fuck sauce they gave you.
Okay.
It is a Tabasco jelly dipping sauce.
Tabasco jelly. It wasn't spicy. It just tasted awful. I don't know what it was. It was like sweet, and it wasn't spicy at all. So if it was supposed to be spicy, I don't know, but it wasn't. And it was like sweet, and I like, oh, maybe when I opened it and I smelled it and it like punched me in the face, that's because there was Tabasco in it, and it was just like really vinegary or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
This restaurant looks good as fuck. If I ever come fucking hang out with you,
well, they're kind of all over the country. They have like 17 locations or something. Maybe it's not that many, but I feel like it's that many.
Y'all have Alamo Draft House?
No, not that I've ever heard of.
That's our version, I think.
The interesting thing about New Mexico is that we are very snobby about our beers, and we have a ton of craft breweries. At one point someone told me that we had like a ridiculous amount of craft breweries per capita, like more than anywhere else. And I was talking to Suaves about it, and he was like, no, that can't be right. And we looked up Massachusetts craft breweries per like overall, and they have like 200, and New Mexico has like 14.
Damn.
There could be a per capita argument to make, though. I don't know what the population of Mass is off the top of my head, but population in New Mexico is only 2 million. So maybe it works out that way. But I just know we have a huge craft brewery scene here. So a lot of, it's like all local shit mostly, but like Flicks kind of falls into that because they are kind of like a brewery. And Flicks actually, at least the two here both carry local beers as well. So I imagine everywhere else that they also carry local beers to those areas as well. They're a cool company. But anyways, back to Superman. I don't know. You said there was a part that was wacko, that was like stupid before I went to go see it, but you didn't want to talk about it. And I was looking for it, and I was like, is this it? Is this it? No, this one has to be it. So I don't think I identified it.
I don't know if we should say on the podcast. It gets a little political.
Oh,
and that'll probably give you enough information.
Okay. I think we could say that.
Well, okay, I'll say it, but I won't get into why my reasoning for thinking it was dumb. But yeah, it was the military conflict going on that was very much so poking fun at like real world events. And
which world though? Because
That's definitely
it's
poking fun at the Israel Palestine thing for sure.
see, I wasn't getting Israel Palestine from it. I was getting Russia Ukraine from it.
I could see where you were getting that.
But I would be open to it being both, like smushed into one. My thing is it sounded like they were speaking Russian.
Yeah.
Not Hebrew.
Mm.
So it sounded like they're speaking Russian, not Hebrew. I don't speak Hebrew, but it sounds very German. So I recognize it immediately because I speak German, sort of. Yeah, that's a hot take, maybe not.
But no, that was my only like small qualm with the movie.
Yeah,
and it wasn't big enough to even like impact me liking it at all.
Yeah, I feel like that was such a small, like, for how big of a plot point that is. It was just kind of like, yeah, they're making a commentary, but like everything in Superman is made up. Like, they're not in New York, they're not in fucking whatever, they're in fucking Metropolis.
Yeah.
And like Smallville is where he's from. Like, fucking who?
Yeah, who Megalol?
Yeah, and then like these countries, I don't even remember what the countries were. It was like Bavaria, but like spelled wrong. It was like Brovaria or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And the other one was like Hypotenuse or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Their names were fucking stupid.
Yeah. Which DC's always like done that. They've always like made fictional cities.
Which I don't mind. I don't mind that. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. Yeah, I really liked the movie. I feel like you liking it too means it has to be pretty decent, because I feel like you're super fucking critical sometimes.
Dude,
so
not
like
only am I
liking it,
not only am I super critical, but I don't like Superman. Like, I just,
that's fair.
So to be honest, the thing, I mean, I like him more now than I used to. My biggest gripe with him was always his costume. Like, why is he wearing the underwear outside his pants? Like, that was always.
So did you like the Man of Steel version then?
No, I didn't. I mean, Henry Cavill was fine as Superman, and his costume was actually kind of fire, but I didn't like that Superman. But I think they were like trying to be like dark and edgy, and it came off as like, oh, we're edgelords, dude. We're so cool and like edgy, and it is like cringe as shit. This movie was like goofy and like silly. I mean, it's James Gunn. Like, it was serious when it needed to be, but it was like also like hilarious. Like, I think I laughed like 4 or 5 times out loud while watching the movie.
Yeah, there was a few really funny parts.
Dude, Aaron lost his shit when Guy Gardner showed up at the so he shows up to save the third world country from the Russians or whatever. That's just what we're going to refer to them as. And he makes a bunch of middle finger hands, and Aaron thought that was the funniest shit in the world, dude. He was a little dying. It was funny, but it was probably not that funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there was like a moment where I was like, that was stupid.
I thought Lois Lane, her roasting his haircut was pretty funny.
Dude. And then him getting all like,
expecting what did someone to do that.
Yeah, and he was like, what did she say or whatever? Yeah, that was good. It was overall a good film. I would say if you're not into Superman, it was a good movie. And if you like Superman, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think
No, not at all.
I think the one thing I will say is I feel like this Superman is like one of the weaker versions of Superman.
Right? And he's not like, it's not like year one. I think the thing said he's been Superman for either 3 years or 5 years. I can't remember.
Well,
so like he's early, but not like, not super early.
And well, it's not even that. I just think it's like they nerfed him for the plot. They rewrote what's his name, also Ultraman. Ultraman is supposed to be Superman from an alternate reality who's evil.
Oh, is he? Okay, I'm unfamiliar with Ultraman.
Yeah, so the fact that he's a clone is interesting.
Dude, so I was really worried about all the superheroes being in it, and I felt like he was putting way too many superheroes in it, and I felt like it flowed very well, and
Well,
they felt very like disconnected, like Guy Gardner and
I mean,
Hawkwoman. Like I was worried there was
that
gonna
was
be
Hot
some
Girl.
like yeah, Hawk Girl. Sorry, um, I was worried there was gonna be some like I don't know, like Justice League setup shit going on there, and
Well, there
at least
was.
like not like there was, but like not in the sense of like Batman versus Superman. Like it wasn't like that at all. Like they already have their team going. They
Yeah.
referenced that they've asked him to join, or yeah, they referenced Superman joining, but that was it. And then
Well,
Metamorpho joins
and
at the end.
Metamorpho, yeah. So, I mean, when you think about it, there weren't that many heroes. There was Superman, Metamorpho, Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, Hot Girl, Mr. Terrific, and Supergirl.
Yeah, but that's too many for the first movie in a new cinematic
Well,
universe, in
so
my
that's
opinion.
the thing, though, is they immediately talk about metahumans. So, like, we already are like, oh, there's metahumans. Like, the world knows about
Yeah, it's like
metahumans. Like,
pre-established.
Superman's not the first one; he's just the alien Kryptonian. Um, and Supergirl and Crypto, I guess Crypto's technically a hero, are like sort of. Supergirl doesn't affect the role at all, so like we just remove her from the story. She just shows up as like a cameo. Um, and then Hot Girl is just attached to the Justice guys or whatever they're called, the Justice Pals. What do they call themselves?
Justice Gang.
Yeah, Justice Gang, dude. Um, they're already in the Hall of Justice, by the way. They just
True.
need Batman and Indian, what's his name? Apache Chief.
No, Indiana Jones. You had it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say Indian Chief, but I think it's Apache Chief. I don't think we'll ever see Apache Chief as a hero on the big screen. Something about it just makes me think we're not gonna see it.
I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. He's a member of the Justice League, and his power is he can get really big. He's their
dude,
Ant-Man,
holy shit.
but he only gets big.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. So, dude, Hawk Girl screaming. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is she doing? Is she gonna say anything?" The first 3 lines out of her is her screaming.
Yeah.
And then she finally says something. I was like, "Damn, she's fucking spicy." She's like, I don't know, probably young. She's like 17 or 18, maybe. Maybe she's like 19. I don't know. They seem like they're trying to make her young. And then, which is fair. Her name's Hawk Girl, right? And then she does more screaming. And then she's screaming some more. Like, is she trying to do like the hawk thing? Like, I don't know if it's like trying to like, she's trying to like make that a thing. Like, in universe, like not the actress, obviously.
So,
but like in universe.
fun fact.
What's that?
I don't know if you noticed this or not. So the actress that plays Hawk Girl, that's Dina from The Last of Us.
I did notice that.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not. Someone referenced it, and I was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
I didn't notice it until they were in the Hall of Justice, and she was like reading the paper or whatever when Lois shows up, and she doesn't have her mask on. That's when I noticed it. But I don't know. I think her just screaming is just like funny. Like, why are you screaming? There's no reason to be screaming like that.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the character. I'm assuming that has something to do with like her flight.
I have seen a couple things with her in it, and I don't remember her ever screaming like in a show or a film or anything. I don't know that she's ever been in a film actually, but she's been in shows, and I don't remember her ever screaming like that. I don't know. But Guy Gardner instead of Hal Jordan is an interesting choice. I hope we get like a standalone film for Honestly, for Mr. Terrific as the
Dude, did you notice who he was? I don't know if you've even really like
no,
watched it.
no, I didn't know who he was.
He was Darwin from the first X-Men movie, First Class. Haven't seen him in anything else, I don't think. But
It's been a while since I've seen that. I don't remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
well, spoilers for
Darwin.
that. He gets absolutely cucked. Because
Damn.
Darwin's power is he's supposed to be able to adapt to survive anything, and they fucking kill him in that movie.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, he was a really terrific Mr. Terrific.
Dude, he was really fucking good. I didn't really know anything about Mr. Terrific going into that movie, and yeah, he was really fucking badass. He's essentially fucking Iron Man without a suit. He just has balls.
Yeah, I think he's some form of powered. Like he's like Captain America in Iron Man's suit, basically. He's not like
is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's not like he's stronger than Batman, right? But the one thing I will say is Lex acting like Superman is stupid. I don't think Superman's stupid. And then the other two things I'll say about this Superman seems nerfed is there's a scene where they're going into orbit, basically the stratosphere. And first of all, fucking the engineer keeping up with him is ridiculous. I don't think she could do that.
Yeah, I think the argument to be made there was he has the nanites in his throat and covering his face.
Yeah, but also keep in mind he can fly to the sun and then fly back to Earth and be in the same fist fight he was in before he went to the sun. And it takes light 8 minutes to get to the Earth from the sun. So he's faster than speed of light normally, Superman is. So
yeah.
He's seemed pretty nerfed. Also, there are a couple scenes, I've always hated this about Superman. This is one of the reasons I don't like Superman, is there's a couple scenes where he catches something big, and just the way physics works, I don't care how strong you are. The physics, like if you're a needle and you drop something on it, the needle goes into it. Because his power is not just super strength. He's got some extra like stupid power. Like there's a scene where there's like a big monster thing that falls down. I don't care how strong you are. If you can lift the monster up, it doesn't matter, because you can't support its weight outward enough that when you hold it, it's just gonna fall down. Like it's like poking a needle through a styrofoam cup, right? And then he also catches a building like that while a woman is trying to drive away or whatever. And I think in both of those circumstances, this is just a Superman criticism, that he just wouldn't be able to do that. Like that's not physically possible. I mean, none of the things he does are physically possible, but like I'm talking about actual physics. Like you just can't do it.
So per the wiki, Mr. Terrific doesn't have any like superpowers really. So he's genius level intellect, and then martial artist. But that's pretty much
he's just a martial artist. Oh, okay. I was pretty sure he had like Captain America strength, like super, like some sort of like super strength of some sort. If he doesn't have strength, then he's been portrayed kind of crazily strong in a lot of things. And what the fuck is his durability in the movie?
I think that might just end up being like one of the issues with DC. So one other small little thing that bothered me a tiny little bit. So when what the fuck were they called? The Raptors? When the Raptors go after Superman, he starts fucking blasting them with his laser vision and does not kill them. And like they're falling out of the sky and like their suits like fucking lasered up. I feel like it would be a little hard to have not killed them there. Um,
Yeah. Well, so are there dudes in the raptor suits or are they drones?
yeah, it's actual fucking guys.
Okay.
So
Rip those fellas. Um, did he kill anyone else at some point?
no, I think the only one he kills in the movie is Ultraman.
Yeah, he didn't technically kill Ultraman. He just threw him into a black hole, which, I mean, you can argue whether that's killing someone or not, but
Yeah.
Ultraman is also a clone of Superman, so he can technically survive in a black hole. He just can't get out of a black hole. He don't fly good enough. Metamorpho having a baby was weird.
It was weird.
So
Oh, I liked the way Kryptonite actually like fucking made him look physically ill.
yeah, that was. And it looked like he had like some sort of poisoning too. He looked like Geralt when he's been fucking doping, which is funny because the last Superman was Geralt.
True.
I had one other issue. There's a scene where the dimension is like splitting apart the river or whatever, and there's some people on the far bank, and they're like, "Oh my god, like it's so scary." And one of the dudes is like, "Let's run," and then the woman's like, "We're not gonna make it." And then it's like they definitely didn't fucking make it, and they don't show those people again. And when they finally close the rift, it's well past the river. Like those people didn't make it; they died, but they died off screen. So
Probably lots of people died off screen.
yeah, dude, so many people. I think the body count in that is higher than Man of Steel. Like, there's no way it's not. There's no way it's not. And
That the special effects in that movie were really cool.
Man of Steel or in the new one?
No, in the new one.
Yeah, the dog. I think we still need a few more years before like the dog CGI is there, but like it's getting close.
It looked weird. Like it didn't look like shitty CGI. It just looked wrong, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like uncanny, sort of.
Yeah.
It was almost like cartoonish, but it was like realistic.
Yeah, I didn't know if like I was trying to catch what exactly it was, and I couldn't decide if it was just the CGI not being as good as it should be for that, or if it was like the fact that like, hey, this dog's fucking flying.
I don't know. Dude, him saving the squirrel was hilarious.
That was hilarious. I actually really liked that too.
Also, I think we
he's
saw
very
good.
What?
Good.
He's very much so like all life is precious.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought that was a nice touch.
Which is the only reason that Batman usually allows him to exist, by the way, is that he thinks all life is precious. In the universes where Superman doesn't think that way, Batman's like, nah, you're dead.
Yeah, fuck you, pussy.
I'll kill you exclusively. What was I gonna say? I think we saw all his powers. We saw the freezing breath, we saw flight, we saw super strength, we saw laser vision, we saw X-ray vision. Am I missing one? I mean,
I don't think so.
You could say like super speed, but like he can fly. I don't know. I want to see what characters they're going to add into this if they're going to make like an expanded universe. Because I mean, like they have Green Lantern, they have Hawkgirl, they have Mr. Terrific.
We know for a fact we're getting several Green Lanterns. By the way, there is a Green Lantern movie being made, and it's going to be made with Jon Stewart's in it, and I think Hal Jordan's also supposed to be in it as well. So you have like the three main Green Lanterns.
Is it the same Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion will be reprising his role.
Perfect. I'm excited for that then. Speaking of that,
same.
They had a Fantastic Four trailer before the movie.
True.
That shit looks like it's going to be real good.
Yeah. Yeah, I am really excited for that. Did you see the Odyssey trailer as well? Did they play that before yours?
I don't think so. They played.
Damn, that's fucking shitty, dude. Oh man, that Odyssey trailer is so fucking good.
They played. They played Fantastic Four. That was it. That was the only
What?
preview. Yeah,
That's
that was
so shitty.
that was the only preview, and then they played an in-house preview of what they're doing in the theater for like summer. They're having like a summer thing
Those
where they show
fucking
like
losers.
kids movies every Tuesday or something. Yeah.
Those fucking losers. So before we move off of Superman, I wanted to talk about
Oh, yeah.
two little things.
Okay.
So David Cornsweet and Rachel
The fuck kind of name is
Lois
Corn
Lane.
Sweat?
I don't know how to fucking pronounce her last name. It's like Brosnan. Yeah, Lois Lane. Anyways, so Superman and Lois Lane's actors are reportedly only earning $750K each. However, Nicholas Hoult, who plays Lex Luthor, is going to be making a whopping $2 million.
Okay,
And
but
I thought that was interesting.
but it wasn't Jesse Eisenberg.
True.
No, that alone makes him worth the money. Because
No, Nicholas Hoult did a really
shit.
good job.
Dude, holy shit. I'm so happy we didn't get a Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor. Not that I like Jesse Eisenberg, but his Lex Luthor was retarded. Sorry if you like that one.
So I was honestly a little worried. So I was worried James Gunn was going to end up Taika Waititiing this movie.
Not yet.
With humor, and he didn't. It was lighthearted and funny, but it was good. And then I was also worried he was gonna make Nicholas Hoult be some fucking basically be like Jesse Eisenberg's Luthor, and I was really worried about that. And no, I really liked his Lex Luthor.
This is a much closer Iron Man 1. Having just recently watched Iron Man 1, this is a much closer Iron Man 1 in terms of like how it's built versus Man of Steel. Like if this was the film they had started with, the DCU would be in so much better of a place than it is currently.
Yeah. And if all the movies were like at least close to as good as this one, yeah,
exactly,
I agree with that 100%. Because like Iron Man set like such a high bar, but for the most part, all the movies all hit around it. Like you have some fucking L's here and there, but for the most part, like they're all pretty solid.
Yeah, like Winter Soldier. Massive L, that one.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, one more thing. So first weekend of release.
Yeah, okay.
The movie has made 122 million.
Hold on. That's from just yesterday. That's not counting today. Because
that's fair. Yeah, they don't have the numbers in from today.
Yeah.
So that's just Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
Which is insane, by the way. What did Lilo and Stitch do? Also, is that globally or domestically?
That was globally, I'm pretty sure. And for comparison, in 2013, Man of Steel grossed 116.6 million. This might just be domestic.
It is domestic. I just looked it up.
Yeah, the Man of Steel one is just US. So what did it pull globally?
This says the New York Times, which I'm not subscribed, so I can't look at it, but their headline from 15 hours ago says 217 million in ticket sales.
Okay, so about another 100 mil.
Superman leaps weekend box office in single bound. Oh, dude, you're so clever and so smart, and your article is so good. This says it grossed 229 million domestically. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is Justice League. Was 229 million domestically. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Opening weekend or overall? Infinity War grossed 678.8 million domestically. That has to be opening weekend, right?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, no, it has to be because Infinity War and Endgame both hit over $2 billion, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Lilo and Stitch
for
grossing.
a bill.
So Lilo and Stitch is at 414 since opening, and a Minecraft movie hit 423 million overall. So it's got to hit 400 million to at least be in the running for biggest film of the year. I don't know, dude. Fantastic Four might kick its ass. I think Superman overall is a more popular character, but I think Marvel is more popular than DC currently. So
Yes, I think you're right about both of those things. Superman definitely is more popular, but yeah, Marvel's on a hot streak in comparison to DC. This is the first good DC movie in, well, not considering Batman.
Yeah, Batman was
like
good.
almost like, yeah, Batman's like almost unattached. Because like look at the Dark Knight trilogy. And
have we had a bad Batman besides Batman vs Superman? I don't think we have.
No, I think the older movies from the 90s were like, I don't like, by today's standards, I don't think
pretty
they were
bad.
good.
By today's standards.
But
when they came out,
they were like fucking crazy.
Yeah, that. Well, it's kind of like that thing though. Like the Nolan films, I feel like they're not surviving the test of time that well either. Like, at least, I mean, I think The Dark Knight is like so good, but like The Dark Knight Rises is like kind of long. It kind of drags. There's kind of some dead spaces. Like they could have done that better. They set up a Robin sequel and didn't do it. And then Batman Begins is not weak, but it's definitely the weakest of the three films.
Yeah, it's for sure.
And then the Robert Pattinson Batman is just phenomenal.
I think if that didn't exist, the Dark Knight trilogy would still feel as good as it originally felt. But I think
probably true as well.
Yeah, I think it's hard for it to feel and look as good when that movie exists. That movie is just so fucking good.
Can we get an absolute Batman movie? I would love to see that.
That'd be pretty fucking nuts.
That'd be crazy.
Who would even fucking play him?
The Rock, of course, dude.
Oh no, God no. Alan Richardson could do it though.
What
the guy
about
from Reacher?
Yeah, well, no, I'm thinking like, what about what's that fucking guy's name? Is it Ken Bradshaw? Is that his name? No, that's not who I'm thinking of. That is a guy. That's just not who I'm thinking of.
That sounds familiar.
Eddie Hall. I was thinking of Eddie Hall. My bad. I don't even know how I don't even know how I got so wrong. But Eddie Hall as absolute Batman. Thoughts?
Looks wise, yes. I don't know. Would he even have the fucking acting chops for it? I don't even know.
I don't care, dude. Absolute Batman smash things.
Imagine if fucking Thor Bjornsson did it. He's another fucking tank. That's the guy they were like fucking in that beef.
Well, that's because Thor's a lion sack of shit, but that's neither here nor there, and I don't want to talk too much shit about him because he could definitely rip me in half. But I don't know, dude. I want more DC films like this though. Can we get some more DC films like this?
Yeah, same. I really am hoping that Green Lantern movie's good. So the actor playing Jon Stewart is the guy from that Netflix movie, Rebel Ridge. I'm pretty unfamiliar with his work other than that movie, but he was so fucking good in that movie. You should watch that movie
Aaron Pierre?
At some point. Yes, Aaron Pierre. Yep.
He's been in something else I've seen. I think maybe it was a show.
He was super fucking solid, man. As soon as I heard that he was cast as Jon Stewart, I got really hype because
he do kind of look like Jon Stewart, not gonna lie.
Right? Dude, he really looks the part, but he did so good in that movie.
And then who's Hal Jordan?
I don't know if they cast anyone for that yet. Because if Jon Stewart's in it, I think Hal Jordan's going to be a little bit of like a little bit of a footnote.
Yeah. We should cast Will Poulter as
Please
Al
stop.
Jordan.
Please stop, dude.
He's got the hair, dude.
God damn it, dude.
This dude hates Will Poulter, man. Oh boy. I would like to see a Martian Manhunter film, like a standalone film. I don't want them to Hawkeye him and just have like a fucking he's in the Justice League films. I want to see a whole ass movie.
Oh, this says Kyle Chandler is going to be playing Hal.
Kyle Chandler.
He's an older actor too, so
Okay, I recognize him. He
Yeah.
is, but he is older, but I think it'd probably be all right if
no. I think it's gonna be all right. That was more so just because like, okay, so older Hal Jordan, so that yeah, which makes sense if Jon Stewart's in it, but
it also makes sense if Guy Gardner is in it.
yeah. So
Since
I was curious what the game plan with that was gonna be.
Guy's the youngest of the three of them, I'm pretty sure, isn't he?
I don't know, maybe.
Also, are they not going to have like the Rhino dude and the other fucking Green Lanterns? Does this film take place on Earth or in space? Or you don't know?
That I don't know either.
Okay. One more thing about Superman. I don't think Green Lantern can fly.
That's a good point. We didn't see him fly in this, huh?
Well, no. We did see Guy Gardner flying. I just don't think he can fly like that. He was flying like unassisted by anything. And can he do that? Doesn't he have to do something with the ring to fly? Like pull himself along with the ring?
I think it depends on the depiction.
Okay. That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
I think he has done that, like where he's like using the ring to essentially drag himself, but then I think sometimes he is just flying.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I think that I was gonna say fucking maybe? Dude, why do I want to say fucking Jon Stewart, dog? Am I stupid?
Yeah.
It's because yeah, it is Jon Stewart. Never mind. He like glows green when he's flying.
I don't know.
So this Guy Gardner can just fly, I guess. Does Guy Gardner do that?
Maybe. So no, Guy and John are usually depicted as being the same age, which is going to be a little bit of an issue because Nathan Fillion's older.
Then who? Oh, John.
He's
Jon
just an
Stewart.
older actor. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Pierre or whatever. Actually, in all of these images, Guy Gardner is glowing green too when he's flying. I don't know
Maybe
if
it's
that's
just a
I don't
small
know.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like an oopsie by the studio or they just chose to make him like that. I will say, it's interesting to me that the first time we see Superman fly, he doesn't do the one arm like forward thing that is the traditional Superman pose for flying that I think it was Chris Reeves used to do. And Chris Reeves, is it Reeves or Reeve? I can never remember. I think there's no S.
Singular. It's singular,
Yeah, it's
Reeve,
a
and I only
single-
know that because I just saw that on fucking Twitter today, and I think that's funny because I think I fuck that up all the time because of Purple Pills, the D12 song, because Eminem says roll up on you like Christopher Reeves. And
Yeah.
I was like, do I just sing it wrong? And so I fucking I looked up the lyrics and he says Reeves, and I think he always says Reeves because he's referenced him a few times. But
Okay, so he does the two hands sometimes too. But I don't think we saw this Superman fly like that at all.
that's interesting.
Did we see Henry Cavill fly like that? He was usually like this, I think. Oh no, there are shots of him with his. So yeah, this Superman don't do that. I don't know.
Interesting. Did you played Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like when it came out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I didn't get very far. I played it for like an hour.
Damn.
It wasn't
This
actually
guy
an
hates
hour.
fucking samurai games.
Yeah, I don't hate samurai games. It's just there was other stuff going on, and I didn't have time to play a story. That, and I was so worn out of open world shit. Like, I had played Horizon, I had played Zero Dawn, I had played God of War recently. I had played, I guess Last of Us doesn't actually have open world, but I'd played some other game that had open world, like where you run around and you collect everything.
Ass Creed, maybe.
Nah, I don't think it was an Assassin's Creed. Maybe it was though. It might have been an Ubisoft game. Maybe it was Ghost Recon of some sort.
Oh, it could have been Ghost Recon. That's true. That's true.
And a Far Cry. Like I don't know. I was just so tired of playing games where it's like, hey, you could do the story, or you could run around and collect all these fucking papers that don't mean anything. And I might be retarded because I'm like, oh, there's stuff to collect. I need to collect it before I move to the next area. And then I move to the next area and I collect all the shit there. And then I move to the next area and I collect all the shit there. And by the time I got to Ghost of Tsushima, I was like, holy fuck, I don't want to be collecting shit.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it like introduces you to like the fox collecting thing where you like follow the fox or whatever, and then it has like a little puzzle or whatever. And I saw that shit and I was like, bro, I'm out.
That sucks because out of all the games you mentioned, other than maybe God of War, this game was better than all of them by a fucking very wide margin. Too.
Well, so
no, I definitely understand that. Though.
In the short time I played it, though, I really liked it. Like the combat was cool. Oh, fuck! It's late. I'm sorry. We're recording later than normal. The combat was cool. I really liked the like old school like samurai like I don't know
showdown type shit.
Yeah, I mean, for lack of better words, yeah, where you like draw your sword or whatever. I think it's called like EI or something like that. The actual technique or whatever. It's like IAI, I think. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. I'm not a samurai. But the unsheathing and like attacking someone or like that stuff. What was that for?
Because this guy said, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. I'm not a samurai.
I'm not a samurai, dog. Are you a samurai? Yeah, actually, go get your rice farmer hat. Do you still have that?
Yeah, konnichiwa. No, that was Jared's.
Oh, fuck. That would have been perfect to put on right now.
Ghost of Yotei, which is the sequel. This one article referred to it as a semi-sequel, and I don't like that, nor do I understand it. It's a fucking sequel, dog. Well, it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2, but it's a sequel.
Semi-sequel could mean a couple things. It could mean that it happens concurrently, but it's like somewhere else. So like it's happening at the same time, but on a different island, which since it's Ghost of Yotei, I'm assuming that's what it means. But it could also mean like
it's a different time period, I think.
Oh, well, then it could just mean that they're the same company, same brand, similar story, but they're not technically directly related.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it, because it's not carrying on Jin's story.
The one thing I will say about those games though, the thing that really blew me away about them is the fact that when you're doing a follow mission where you have to follow an NPC, they match your speed.
Oh my god, yes.
So if you walk, they walk. If you start sprinting, they start sprinting. It's so beautiful. And I just wish more games were like that.
Same. That game also had minimal HUD, which I really liked that. Like that's the type of game that like doesn't need a HUD,
I don't think I
and
could
it
see the
benefited
wind.
by
It
not
was like
having one.
follow the wind to the thing, and I was like, I don't fucking see shit. We ain't found shit.
There was something you could hit that would show you the gust.
Yeah, yeah, but I just couldn't see it. Like I'm fucking fat or something. I
Oh,
don't know. I
oh,
mean,
it's
I am
good to
fat, but
climb.
yeah, exactly. The fat is
So,
obstructing my vision.
the game comes out.
Soon, right?
Yes, I thought I had it written down and I do not. That's fucking stupid of me. I think it comes out in October.
That sounds right.
So there are 3 cinematic modes that are going to be available to play the game in, which is really cool. So this was in Ghosts of Tsushima. It is called Kurosawa mode. So that is celebrating legendary filmmaker Akira Kurosawa,
Oh, okay.
and it turns the game black and white. Gives you
Fair.
the film grain, audio filtering,
Hell
enhanced
yeah.
wind effects, the very like traditional samurai movie mode.
Right.
This game, however, is introducing 2 new modes in addition to that. So Miyake, Mike, I don't know. It's Mike with 2 eyes. So that is paying homage to director Takashi
Shimura.
Mike,
Oh.
who famously directed 13 Assassins, which is a pretty famous ninja samurai movie. So this mode pulls the camera closer during combat, and along with increased blood and mud splatters. So that sounds like it might feel a little Tarantino-ish.
What's his name?
Takashi
Okay.
Mike with 2 eyes. I'm curious how to spell that. I mean, yeah, how to spell that, how to pronounce that.
I think it's Miyaki.
Miyaki. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think. I don't speak Japanese. I just watch a lot of anime, okay? Don't
He's not
come
a
at
samurai.
me. I'm not a samurai. Don't come at me if it's wrong. But I think it's Miyaki, okay? Not like Miyagi or anything like that.
Not
It's
wax on, wax off.
Miyaki.
So the last mode is called Watanabe mode.
Hell
And
yeah.
that is inspired by and created in partnership with Shinichiro Watanabe.
Yeah.
He is the famous anime director behind Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Hell yeah. That's going to be sick.
So that mode swaps out the game's music for lo-fi beats during exploration and combat, which sounds kind of fucking cool.
It's Shinichiro, by the way.
Shinichiro. That makes sense.
Watanabe. Dude, it's so hard to say that. Watanabe. It sounds like I'm saying it wrong, but I think I'm not. I don't speak Japanese. I'm not a samurai, okay? We've been over this for the fucking last time, all right?
Exactly.
You're gonna come after someone, come after him. He's bald. He won't mind.
Exactly.
Yo, should I shave my head like on the top like a samurai?
Yeah.
Do like the little like warrior bun thing like up here. Hold on.
Yeah.
How do they do that? They like put it up and then like I actually don't know
like
how they
fold
do
it
that
forward or whatever.
Yeah, and then it's like they have a lot of hair ties in it though. I don't know how it works. Fuck it, we're doing it. It just turned into a man bun, but stupid. Never mind. I'm sorry. I've disgraced myself. I've brought shame upon myself and upon my family. What the fuck is this?
I'm looking forward to that game. I don't know when I'll get it because I don't have a PS5 yet, but I will get it at some point.
What happened to your PS5?
We've been over this. I sold it because I wanted a Pro.
You scalped it, is what you did.
Essentially. So
Fuck
Need for Speed might finally be getting the nail in its coffin.
Shame.
That is kind of shameful. The first game launched in 1994 with the Need for Speed.
Okay.
So it's not confirmed yet. This is just speculation. However, Matthew Everingham, a longtime contributor to the EA-funded car culture website Speed Hunters, revealed in a recent Instagram post that Speed Hunters is on ice because EA shelved a Need for Speed. So it's not an official announcement, but however, it's someone super close to the surrounding project was like, yeah, Need for Speed's cooked. Um, Sales have been declining for a while, so this isn't really surprising.
No, I like racing games, sort of.
It makes me sad. Same. I don't like buying them for $60, but like getting one and playing it is cool. I did buy the remake or the remaster of the remake for fuck Most Wanted
I don't know.
for Switch. I think it's Most Wanted. No, Hot Pursuit.
Oh, you
That's what it
played
is.
Hot Pursuit? Hell yeah.
Not only did I play it, I bought it for Switch too.
Hell yeah. The game was sick.
So I pulled. It is sick. I played it on PS3 years ago. Um, so I pulled some sales figures and Metacritic scores of a few. So I didn't get all of them because there's like fucking 27 games. I was not gonna fucking get that much, but I did the last couple and I did some of the older ones when the series was like at its peak. So the very last Need for Speed game that released was called Unbound. It came out in 2022.
Yeah.
The sales were around 1.2 million. That's not an exact number. But the estimate is 1.2 million. Metacritic score of 75. All right. The game right before that one, Need for Speed Heat, 3 to 4 million sales. Metacritic score 73. So just between the two, that's a pretty big drop off. So the next number that I have is for Most Wanted. This is the remake of Most Wanted in 2012. That sold 8.65 million copies. So from 2012 to 2019, the sales figures are like basically slashed in half. Maybe a little bit more than slashed in half.
I would say keep in mind that Most Wanted, the 2012 one or whatever, came out on the heels of, well, I guess it wasn't, but there had been some flops between that one and I'm not even seeing this. Yeah, there it is. There were some flops between that one and the more recent one that was good, which was Underground 2. I think.
Yeah. There was a few.
Also, my favorite Need for Speed was Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. The one after that, High Stakes, was also good, but I think Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit was the first one they added police into. I think. Don't quote me on that. Maybe there were always police.
I would never quote you. That would make sense because I think typically, like, I know the newer Hot Pursuit is like the one where you can like also play as the cop. So, which is cool. It adds like a whole different like layer, like a different play style and stuff. You know, instead of racing, you're like trying to stop the racers. Most Wanted also was cashing in on the namesake. Most Wanted behind Underground is probably the most loved game in the series.
Yeah.
So hence why they brought, and Hot Pursuit was probably like the other next one.
Well, yeah. I think that Midnight Club was better.
Some people say that.
I think only I say that, but
one of them still being around and one of them not still being around.
Well,
You know,
I don't even think the company. So a branch of Rockstar is who is making the Midnight Club games.
yeah.
And I think it's Rockstar North or whatever. They have been working on GTA and stuff with Rockstar since GTA 5. So I just think that they're busy working on GTA instead of whatever. I don't know. Maybe Take-Two said fuck it and said no more fucking speed games.
Fuck it. Yeah, maybe.
But
I feel like if it would have been profitable for them and was doing well, I feel like they would have kept doing them.
what about the formula is failing in Need for Speed games and racing games in general? Is it the fact that like racing is not? It's like the people who are into racing want to play like racing sim games, and the people who are not into racing want to play Mario Kart.
Yeah, maybe. Well, like look at when Need for Speed was like hot, like when it was like really popping, like the Fast and the Furious was like coming out and was like getting started. So I think like they rode the coattails of the Fast and the Furious for a little bit. But they also started changing their formula up a little bit because like Underground 2 and Underground, tons of customization and stuff like that.
That's
and
true.
Then some of the later games started like slowly taking away stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why I think Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition is so much better than Need for Speed. Because like the customization, like you could like put your own decals on the car like wherever you wanted and like resize them and shit. And so you could make like custom skins and shit. I think that's Midnight Club 3 anyways. That might be Los Angeles, but I don't remember. But there was so much you could do. Like you could change like the color of your car, you could change your paint, you could change the type of paint, you could change like the wheels, the rims, you could put spinner rims on there. You could change the color of like virtually everything. Not only that, but I think the music was better in Midnight Club, personally.
Yeah. Probably.
But I don't know. It's one of those things that like the formula of racing to music, like is it the licensing that's like licensing music for your game is expensive, and then most people just fucking turn the music off anyway and fucking play their own music, especially now you can use like Apple Music or Spotify on the consoles.
Yeah.
I don't know. And again, like I said, people who are into racing want to play like, iRacing or whatever, and like the sim sort of stuff. So I don't know. I guess it's just like it's like not arcadey enough that it's like fucking silly haha Mario Kart, but it's like not serious enough that it's like a sim game. So the niche is just kind of like become too niche.
Some weird gray area, yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, maybe we'll see it come back at some point because like they got rid of Tony Hawk, and then we've been seeing a resurgence in Tony Hawk games, and like they got rid of Skate. And I think that's the best. If you're going to make an argument for anything, it's the argument that they are making a Skate and they had stopped making Skate for a while, and it's the same company, right? It's EA. So
oh yeah, it is EA that makes Skate. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe they need to just not touch it for a little bit, let fans fucking crave it and miss it, and then come back. They tried doing that with Guitar Hero, they just did it in a bad way.
If Fortnite did it better.
Fortnite, yeah, true.
Fortnite's catalog is really interesting because they give you free songs every week that you can play. Yeah, Fortnite. So you get like 20 free songs
permanently, or just for that week?
Just for the week. It's like the featured songs for the week. So there's like, I'd say there's like 4 or 5 like featured songs that are like seasonal. They're related to the artist that's like on the battle pass, on the festival pass, which is the battle pass for the Guitar Hero mode. And then they give you like 20 songs on top of that. And then any songs you acquire, the battle pass has songs sometimes, so it's like any of your lobby music is a song you can play. I don't know why you'd want to be playing those, but like you can. And then the like festival pass always gives you songs. You get
Do you have to buy the festival pass separately from the battle pass?
You do, and there's a free track and there's a paid track. Like two different tiers. So there's like, say there's like 20 levels you can unlock. 10 of those, 20 of them, I should say, is like we'll call it the free shit, and then like the other 20 are the paid shit.
That's crazy. I want to try that out. I just want to get a guitar for it first.
Yeah, well, they sell guitars. In fact, I think people started making guitars again for Fortnite. They have.
That's what I'd been waiting on. When I last looked, there wasn't an official one out yet, but it was coming.
So there's guitars now, and then they have different modes where you can play, like you can plug in a guitar basically, and you can change your difficulty for the guitar, or you can play on a controller. And it's pretty simple. Like, it's a fun little mode, but then all the songs are $5, right? If you're buying them. But like once you buy a song, like it's in your library. So I don't know.
God, that is so expensive.
It's real expensive. But like, dude, the kids. So we're on Fortnite Crew or whatever, which is like a fucking monthly subscription where you get all the battle passes and all the shit all the time, and you get like an exclusive skin and everything. But you get 1,000 V-Bucks every month. And those kids are almost my kids are almost always blowing their shit on new songs for the fucking mode that like, I mean, whatever. But if that's what they want to spend their money on, like, cool. But
yeah,
that doesn't but like, I don't know. EA needs to figure out their shit, because what, didn't they cancel something else recently that we were talking about? What dude? EA has a lot of stuff, and I just feel like they have their finger in too many bowls, or whatever that expression is.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm a little sad about Need for Speed just because like it was such a big part of my childhood. But a part of me almost wishes like if Need for Speed's gonna go, I almost kind of wish the company would just die off as a whole. Honestly,
EA, yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah, they're just fucking. I don't know. They've ruined everything I loved. Like Mass Effect was so good, they ruined that. I think the only thing they've done decently was like the Jedi Survivor games.
Yeah, that in fact proved that EA should be in charge of Star Wars, because that dog shit Ubisoft put out was dog shit.
Yeah. Shout out dog shit.
True. What the fuck? What was it called? I want to call it Rebels, but
Outlaws.
Yeah, Outlaws. Thank you.
Yeah, a synonym for Rebel.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, those fucking pussies.
I don't know. EA is like in a bad way. I think they're not really, but like they are. Like,
yeah, I think they're scraping by. I mean,
they haven't done Battlefield right. They did. I mean, Battlefront 2 is technically a good game, but it didn't start out that way.
No.
And then it already died off again when they were doing like the revive Battlefront or whatever. We had talked about this in like episode 2 or something. It's already like died off and like dead again
for the fucking petition to get Battlefront 3 made. Yeah, I think someone came out and said like, "Hey guys, knock it off! Like we're not gonna make Battlefront 3."
Yeah, so they're not making Battlefront 3. They just canceled Need for Speed. There is a Skate coming out, so we'll see if that's good. What else? I mean, they have other sports games, don't they? They have a lot of sports games. What don't they?
Yeah, like all the sports games actually. I think like the only exception being wrestling. Like they don't make wrestling. I think that's legitimately it.
Okay, so they make college football. That's a good franchise.
They just got that back. So there's been a big gap in college football games.
Okay, so they've got F1, which I mean, I don't care for Formula racing, so whatever. Split Fiction was like a nice little thing. They have the FC games. Is that technically FIFA?
Yeah, I think so.
They've got Madden. They've got The Sims. They have Apex, which I mean, I kind of wish Apex would die. Dude, they don't have a lot going for them. They have Battlefield. Like they have a lot of games, but they don't have a lot going for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. It
Fortnite.
looks like holy shit. Hold on. Let me confirm this. There might have been a fucking 10-year gap in between games.
In between the college football games.
Yeah.
Jesus. I feel like those games are always better than Madden, by the way.
Makes sense.
Like they play basically the same, but I don't know. I feel like there was like the dynasty mode or whatever, which I guess there's technically that in Madden
Yeah, there was
also,
an 11-year hiatus.
but
NCAA football 14, and then the next one wasn't until EA Sports College Football 25.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I-
Yeah, there was some issue with the license. Fucking evidently a 10-year long issue.
I
That's
guess so,
crazy.
dude.
And I know people had been missing them. But yeah, I don't know. EA just really needs to change their shit. I mean, like I don't want people to lose their job, but I just something needs to change. Like they need to get fucking slapped.
You know, we were just talking about Microsoft last week and the whole X bureaucracy cutting. Like, yeah, X gonna give it to you. Rest in peace. I didn't know that kid was dead.
Yeah, X ain't gonna give you shit.
I don't know. Maybe they need to gut all their middle management, dude. Maybe that's what needs to happen.
So, next two topics, and then we'll start wrapping it up.
True.
This is a two-piecer. For someone who's been playing a shit ton of Switch, this is gonna make me feel like I'm talking shit, and I kind of am to a degree because both of these things are kind of.
It's warranted. It's valid.
Yeah, it is.
What's going on with my hair, dude? I know you don't have that. Yeah, I know you don't have that issue, but
all right, yeah, I compliment you, and you're over here tearing me down. Love to see it,
dude. You look so much better with out all that little hair.
True. So Nintendo has been banning users after they were inserting used cartridges into their system. This is not a glitch. This is not a hack on Nintendo's part. Essentially what was happening was people were duping games and then offloading them because they have a copy, and Nintendo gets the ping that two identical copies of the game are being ran at the same time, and they were banning both accounts.
Get fucked.
Some people have reported that they were able to prove to Nintendo that they purchased the game secondhand, and to varying success, they were able to get their account unbanned. But that kind of gave me the big spook because your boy just bought a fucking shit ton of games off of Reddit recently. Definitely used. So fingers crossed I didn't get any fucking duped games. Because rip me if so.
When you told me you were buying used games, I was like, oh no, dude, he's buying games that someone already licked the fucking cartridge. Meanwhile, his actual problem is that he's about to get fucking banned for stealing Nintendo's property, which is Nintendo's property. You're just licensing to use Nintendo's property.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, whatever. This is pretty good piracy protection, I guess, but they can get fucked, honestly, because their stance on like the whole owning games thing is absolutely fucking silly.
If fine isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get that fucking tattooed.
I'm gonna get
a tramp stamp.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a tattoo of Mario, and I'm gonna have that tattooed on Mario as his tramp stamp. Big brain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey yo, it's me, Mario. I don't know, man. I'm really liking my Switch 2. Been playing the shit out of a few things now. I had been hardcore playing Brilliant Diamond. And I'm fucking stuck on the champion.
Like I
Shout
said,
out Cynthia.
yeah, like I said, I think it's still widely regarded as the hardest Elite Four in the series. So
That makes me feel better.
yeah,
At least.
yeah.
And I didn't lose until I got to them too, by the way. I didn't lose a single fucking fight. Like some Pokemon would faint during
That's
fights,
kind of the story, which is what makes them so stupid. Because it's like you blow through the game and then you get to them and it's just a wall and you're like, what the fuck do I do? Like, how do I get past this?
It's really cheap shit too, because like if you get there and you're just under leveled or something, that's one thing. But it's like you get there and they're using Pokemon. Some of them I haven't even seen leading up to this. So like completely new Pokemon. And they're just throwing fucking healing item after healing item. And then on top of that, there's been a couple of times where I guess like the speed of their Pokemon is higher than my speed. So like they'll hit me once, and then before I can even queue up like another hit, they're already hitting me again. And I'm like, brother, what? And it's turn based, by the way. So it's not like they're just quicker on the draw. No, they're just getting to go twice.
I don't know what you're talking about in that, because it is turn based. You should get to go and they should get to go no matter what. But
yeah, that's what I thought too. And so that kept happening. I asked Goose and she said it's going to be dependent on the speed of their Pokemon. But yeah, there was a couple of times specifically with Cynthia, but I forget which one it was, but one of the Elite Four was doing it to me. Which kind of makes sense because like I'm like mainlining Dialga, so I mean that's gonna be a slower Pokemon.
The whole problem is the whole game is pretty easy all the way up to that point. Like Falconer's kind of a dickhead, but it's not because he's like using cheap shit. It's just because his Pokemon are cheap shits to begin with, and I don't know. He's a dildo, but he's not like as big a dildo as the Elite Four. The problem with the Elite Four is they have really weird, strange types that are like off types. And then they have Pokemon. They're like, oh, I'm the fire guy. By the way, I have a Steelix. Okay. Water's still going to trash your Steelix, bro. But like, why the fuck do you have that?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's the fact that their Pokemon are EV trained, IV trained, and they have competitive battling items. So, like, I think it might be the Fire Guys, one of his Pokemon, but someone's got a Focus Sash on one of their Pokemon, which when you hit them, you can't one-shot them. They survive with 1 HP. And then you're like, okay, well, let me fucking kill them, and then it's full restore, and it's like, okay, well, let me just one shot them anyway. But it's stupid because there's that, but there's a lot of them that like, I don't know if you've been running into this problem, but the Quagsire has leftovers.
Oh my god, yeah.
You can't hurt that fucker. He takes so many hits, and he's just healing the entire time. That's why I've been using. I've been playing Pearl. In tandem with our friend Ninjahitman here, and so I've been using Vespiquen, I don't know however you want to say that, and I've just been tanking and making his Quagsire run out of moves until it starts struggling, and then it kills itself. Because that thing is a bastard. In fact, what usually happens is he starts running low on moves, so he switches them out. But my Vespiquen can just stay in the whole fight, so I don't care. Yeah, I
don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. It's some bullshit. Fuck that Elite Four. That particular Elite Four is ass, and it might be the only Elite Four you ever might consider having a grass type on your team, because I think every other Elite Four in all the other games, you don't need a grass type at all. You just don't.
That makes me feel better knowing that that's like they're some of the hardest Elite Four. That really makes me feel better.
I think a lot of people think they're the hardest. I think the I think it's the one right after the black and white Elite Four. I think some people think they're hard too. Look it up. Most difficult Elite Four. That's not how you spell that.
Yeah. I'm stuck on Cynthia. I'm trying to. So I have it saved right before I go into her fight. So that way I'm don't have to keep going through the whole Elite Four every time. Um, but also with doing that, I'm like running low on potions and revives, so I'm kind of backed into a corner. And I don't want to give up yet because like I keep getting so close. I got her down. It was a 2v1, and her guard chomp or whatever the fuck that kid's called absolutely shit on my last two Pokemon. So um I have a Luxray and I subbed out Luxray for Gyarados, so I just got to try to get to that ding dong with Gyarados.
Yeah, Gyarados is OP. He's so good in that game. Uh, Although it might be the first game where he's not a fucking monster. I don't know. But
So, oh, good.
yeah, I don't know. You'll get it. But yeah, I think I just looked it up by the way, and everyone was saying that Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearls Elite Four is the hardest Elite Four in the series, other than Black and White.
Oh, okay.
So, that, like I was saying, I think most people think they're the hardest.
Yeah. That really fucking reassures me. I thought this was going to be something I struggle with throughout all of them. Well, yeah, I'm taking a little bit. Well, yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a break. Like I'm playing a couple of things in between. I'm gonna try to get through Cynthia. If I'm gonna give it a couple more tries, and if I'm still struggling, then I'm just gonna restart the Elite Four and just buy more shit and go into it with like more than I need. And I might even fucking sell some Pokeballs just to have enough. I have like 120,000 left.
That's
So I should
plenty.
have enough to buy. Yeah,
That's more than enough. I mean,
yeah.
as
I
long
might
as
be
you don't
broke after it.
as long as you don't buy 10 full restores, you'll be all right.
Yeah. But yeah, once I do beat them, I'm gonna because I don't want to burn myself out on Pokemon, but I have all of the ones available to purchase on Switch now. I got Legends Arceus, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Is it Arceus or Arceus?
I've always said Arceus because in my brain that makes sense, but it's technically Arceus.
Okay. Well, anyways, I bought that one as well, so I literally have all of the ones that I could possibly play.
There's endgame too,
So
though. I don't know if you're interested in playing the endgame, but beating the Elite Four is not the end of the game.
not the end. Yeah, there's the what is it, the national decks or whatever you can fill out.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
I don't
that, and
know.
there's a little more story stuff after the Elite Four, and there's I don't know, there's like some other fun stuff that you can do. Like there's a lot of replayability after you beat the Elite Four, surprisingly. So
Yeah, so just because I do have all of them and I have so many other games that aren't Pokemon as well, I might not fuck around with that yet. That might be something like I revisit it or something like that, or like maybe even I'll do it on the new one. If I like Arceus, I might get ZA, but probably well, not probably. I'm definitely not getting it when it releases, like on
damn,
release day.
I think you should. We should play it together.
Nah, I'll try to get through all of them before the next one, and then we can do it on the next one.
We
I
should play Scarlet and Violet together because we can play the entire things together, like
I'm
co-op.
not opposed to that. I think typically when I'm playing it, usually hop on and also are playing it.
Yeah.
So we probably could if you want to. We'll try to fucking line that up. I started my friend Pedro and Cult of the Lamb today
Heck yeah.
because Cynthia was making me depressed. Both those are really fun.
Cult of the Lamb's better when you're streaming because then you can name all your followers after your viewers. Only
True.
on Twitch, not on YouTube
Shout out Twitch.
or Kick.
So the other second thing that Nintendo is doing that is fucking rude. 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on January 30th of 2026, you will no longer be able to purchase Nintendo Switch game vouchers. Um, which is kind of sucky. A lot of people like the vouchers. It's kind of like it's kind of one of the only ways you can get discounted first party games from them usually, because they usually keep them full price
Yeah.
7+ years after they
Yeah.
release.
Depending on what you spend the vouchers on, though, some of the games are $40 that you can spend a voucher on. And if you buy two $40 games, you have just paid more for them. So it's not a discount at all. In fact, you paid more.
It's not, and that's such a funny little loophole that go figure they would do. Like, hey, if you want to be stupid, feel free.
Yeah. You can get these two $40 games, which equates to $80, but two vouchers is $100. Oh, big brain. Yeah, those kids need to fucking stop being mungy. Yeah, mungy. It's shout out. It's mungy.
Money hungry.
Money hungry. Fucking slurs. There's no other way to put it. They're money hungry. Dude, I'm gonna fuck up and say something I don't mean to say. Money hungry slurs. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Oh my Steam Deck's not on. I can't turn it up right.
So the program launched in 2019, which I was curious about that. So that wasn't going from release date to Switch. I wasn't too sure if it was, but yeah, it came
like
out
2 years
a couple years. Yeah. That really sucks. We used it once, so actually, I was just mentioning to you that we own Princess Peach Showtime or whatever the fuck it's called. So I got that because that had just come out, and Brooke wanted it, and I wanted one of the Legend of Zelda games. I think that's when I got Breath of the Wild. So that is how we got that. It was either Breath of the Wild or it was Tears of the Kingdom, but I want to say it was Breath of the Wild. So that's what we did. Did the voucher. Saved a few dollars.
The vouchers have always been kind of cool, but also like the way I felt about them the whole time is like there'll be one game I want and a catalog of shit I don't fucking want or I already own.
Yeah.
And so I was like, do I want to spend $60 for a game, or do I want to spend $99 for a game, get the game I want, which is 60, and then get some other game that I don't fucking care about? So I have only ever bought the vouchers one time, and it was to buy actually I think I got Shining Pearl and some other Pokemon game at the same time because I was like, I want both of these. And so I got both on the voucher.
Okay. Both of them.
Saved $20.
So something interesting, which the vouchers expiring at all is fucking silly, if you ask me.
True.
They have always expired 12 months after the date of purchase.
Exactly.
And that will still ring true up to the last day. So if you wanted to, you could buy it, leading up to 11/59 on January 30th of 2026.
But will they
you could buy one.
Will they add anything to the vouchers past that, though, is the other question. Because that is a good question. They've added things, and there was one time I bought vouchers, and then I went back to go redeem one for a game that the one of the kids wanted, because I had bought the kids vouchers, and the game wasn't there anymore, and I don't remember what they ended up. Maybe they still have that voucher. Actually, I should check. But I think we wanted one of the Pokemons or something. We went back to check, and it was gone. The game was gone.
That's shitty.
Yeah, but it's back now, but it was gone then, so I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking rude. Want to go over the Crumbl stuff and then free games?
Yeah, let's hit it.
So this week's looking a little light for Crumbl. I might skip it. I might end up sliding by there tomorrow. Well, today technically. And get something, but if I end up not getting anything, I won't be mad. So we have semi-sweet chocolate chunk, which you don't like those. I actually didn't mind that. So if I do go, I might get one of those. Um,
I made chocolate chip cookies today that are semi sweet with some Toll House chocolate chips.
did you salt bay the sea salt?
I didn't use sea salt. I just used pink salt, and
Oh,
I put walnuts in them. Fantastic cookies, but they're homemade, so of course they're fantastic.
that actually sounds good with walnuts. I've never had walnuts in a cookie before.
Yeah. Crumbles.
Okay.
I just don't like Crumbles chocolate chunk cookie. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just doesn't.
Brooke doesn't like those cookies either. When we first tried Crumbl, they had like I mostly got those and like whatever, like maybe like one or two of the other specialty flavors. And so Brooke didn't think she liked Crumbl. But she really likes like brownie stuff that they do.
I guess we could be
Um,
showing these.
Nah, fuck it. Sea salt toffee skillet cookie. That might be good. If I do go, that I probably will get one of those just to try it.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream cheesecake. That could end up being really fucking good. Their cookies and cream pie was fucking phenomenal.
I feel like it's just a big ass Oreo. Can I order two of those and just like smash them together and make a giant fucking Oreo? Those things, but don't. Those things are thick. By the way, don't underestimate them. They're a decent thickness. I mean, you can kind of tell, but they're not. There ain't no
nothing
thin.
to scoff at.
Yeah.
Churro cookie, which I have had before. It's not bad. I like their other churro stuff as opposed to the cookie. Like the churro cake was really fucking good.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Cinnamon cookie. That's all this is. It's just a cinnamon cookie.
It's a cinnamon cookie.
The snickerdoodle.
This is
cinnamon.
interesting. I'm definitely not gonna get this, but it is interesting. The blue raspberry cookie featuring icy. That's weird as fuck, actually. I could see that being like a weird but good cookie, but it's not my cup of tea, so I would not be trying that.
I want the stuff on top of that cookie, but I do not want that vanilla cookie. That's gross. I don't like those vanilla cookies that they make.
They always, yeah, they're really not that great. The cookie that looks like that you get from the grocery store in the pack of like fucking 9 or 12 or however many it is, those cookies are really fucking good. They're like super crumbly.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the company Crumbl.
Yeah, but those are not vanilla cookies. Those are sugar cookies.
Yeah.
And dude, those are so good. I hate that there's sprinkles on all of them. I fucking hate sprinkles. So whenever I find those cookies that you were just talking about and they don't have sprinkles, I always fucking buy them. Even if I don't want them right then, because I just hate sprinkles so much. But I like those cookies.
I don't mind sprinkles, but it's like a weird like garnish to make it look better. Like they don't really taste like anything.
Well, I don't like the texture of sprinkles. They're like crunchy for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Sometimes if they're not crunchy, they're like they're soft and like brittle, but they leave like almost like a filmy like texture in your mouth, and I don't like that.
That and the fact that everyone puts too many fucking sprinkles. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Get that shit's fucking no. Get that shit out of here. They're okay in birthday cake because they're in the birthday cake and they just disappear. They melt. So like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It just leaves behind coloring.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake batter cookie. I think I've had this one before. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could see if I've reviewed it before, but
it looks like it has like M&Ms in the cookie, something.
It's just sprinkles in the batter, like
in the batter. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually what's making me potentially want to get these cookies this week. The blueberry muffin cookie. That sounds like it's probably like but something tells me that's gonna be one of those cookies that like it's a hidden banger.
Could be. It looks like a potato. Their picture of it looks like a potato.
Thanks for ruining it. I'm literally not going now.
Really? Hell yeah. You should go to Insomnia is what you should do.
They don't really rotate their shit out though, I don't think.
Have some sick ass summer shit though.
Yeah, I did see that they have some summer stuff. I just pulled it up to see.
Yeah, they have. Hold on, I just had it a second ago. This kid's stupid. Do I have to put an address in, brother? Can I just look at the summer shit?
Yeah, evidently. Apple pie filled classic. I'd rather die.
The thing that so they have a peach cobbler filled cookie, an apple pie filled cookie, a firecracker. It's just their regular cookie with M&Ms in it. And then they have the garden collection, which is a strawberry lemonade, a lemon white chocolate, and a carrot cake flavor.
What the fuck?
But the thing I was interested in is they have a cotton candy ice cream. It's vegan. That's I don't know if you're into vegan ice cream, but ice cream, I'm lactose intolerant, so vegan ice cream I can eat. So I know a lot of people are like, you vegan. I love cotton candy ice cream. That's the only thing I ever get from Cold Stone, despite the fact that I really like their coffee ice cream. I only get the cotton candy one because you just can't find good cotton candy ice cream like fucking anywhere. So, and someone said that the Insomnia ice cream flavor was really good. So I wanted to try that.
They have a peanut butter insomniac tracks. That's funny, instead of moose tracks.
Oh, for their ice cream? Yeah.
I haven't actually had Insomnia's ice cream ever.
Oh, really? It's not bad. I don't like, some of their ice creams have a lot of mix-in shit, and I don't fuck with mix-ins. So like Rocky Road, for instance, I don't like all that fucking nuts and fucking marshmallows and shit in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
If you're gonna mix anything in ice cream, it has to be gummy bears.
Sometimes I don't like mix-ins. It just kind of depends. Dreamweaver sounds interesting, and it's cool that it's like purple ice cream. It's double chocolate cookies in purple s'mores ice cream.
Hell yeah.
With fudge and white stars. Yeah, I don't know. I should try it. That's interesting about the Cold Stone thing. I typically don't get well, I say typically, I'd fucking never get cotton candy ice cream, but that ice cream or the vegan cotton candy ice cream looks like it would be good. And if you say the Cold Stone's good, sometimes we go. So next time I go, I'll try it.
Make sure they have it though, because not all locations carry it, which has been the bane of my existence. Because I fucking love the Cold Stone's cotton candy, and this is gonna sound fucking weird, maybe, and probably stupid, definitely. To me, their cotton candy sort of tastes reminiscent of burnt toast.
Weird flex.
And for some reason, I really fuck with that flavor. Like, I don't know why. I don't actually.
Do you fuck with sauerkraut?
I do fuck with sauerkraut. I don't actually like cotton candy itself, like the actual substance cotton candy.
Yeah, because it fucking sucks.
It does suck, and it doesn't really taste like anything. It's just like wet sugar once you start eating it.
That's true though.
And I don't know. Actual cotton candy is a fucking mess, and I hate it. The coolest thing you can do with actual cotton candy is fucking smash it into a fucking ball and put it in your mouth all at once.
Looks like we do have cotton candy.
Hell yeah.
Are there any mix-ins I should get
for Cold Stone's cotton candy?
Yeah.
The gummy bears.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really know what would even fucking mix well with cotton candy.
Just
Probably
the gummy
nothing.
bears. You could do. I wouldn't do any of the like chocolates or anything, but you could do some of like the other stuff that's like fruity candy type of stuff. I know they have like what the fuck is it called? I wish I could look at their menu. But I have to fucking sign in for this too. Yeah, okay, mix-ins. Banana, blueberries, brownies. Yeah, that's what I want. The gummy bears, the Okay, apparently it's just gummy bears, but never mind. My bad.
Damn.
Graham cracker might be okay.
Yeah, that might be okay.
I wouldn't do any of the chocolate or caramel, or
Yeah, no. Ugh.
I wouldn't do any of the actual fruit either. I swear they had different. Do they not have like candy? I haven't been to Cold Stone in a while, but when I remember going, they used to have like a whole thing of like a bunch of different candy bars you could get as mix-ins
I think
and
just like
candies.
your typical like fucking mains. So like Oreos, Kit Kats, Reese's.
If they have blue sharks, get those instead of the
Okay.
gummy bears. They probably won't have those, but
10 for probably not. Free games, and then we call it.
all right. We got a list today, I think.
Yeah, a fucking shit ton of games. So with Epic, free now until July 17th. So when you hear this,
They go.
they're probably about to be gone. So be quick. You have Figment 2 and Skyracket.
Hell yeah.
Both those games look weird as shit. This week we do have free games on Steam as well. We have
Perfect.
Battlestar Galactica Deadlock,
Okay.
Field of Glory 2 Medieval,
Okay.
Fantasy General 2. All three of those are free now until July 17th as well. And then there's another free game that after July 19th it will no longer be free. It is called House of Irndross.
One of these
And
has
that's
to be
like
a malware, right?
probably the last one.
Okay.
Um
I had my money on
Also-
Battlestar Galactica, but you might be right.
After July 17th, Civ 6 with a bunch of DLCs and expansions is going to be free, which is really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Those games are always like kind of it's not my cup of tea. I know some people really fucking like them, but
That's-
never.
I was more of an Age of Empires fella.
Okay. What's the other one?
Warcraft.
Civilization Revolution. Yeah, Warcraft. Yeah. Starcraft.
Starcraft, yeah.
Tom Clancy's End War.
Yeah. Some people used to compare Sid Meier's Pirates to Civilization, and I don't fucking ever know why, because those games weren't similar at all.
Because pirates are in a civilization. That's why.
I think it was just because it's attached to Sid Meier, I guess.
Probably. It's the whole plunder under fiasco all over again.
Yeah, I guess, dude. Well, because it's Sid Meier's Civilization, right? And then Sid Meier's Pirates. But I didn't ever think, I don't know, I just didn't think Pirates was anything like Civilization. That game was good, by the way. If you ever have the chance to play it, that game was sick.
I refuse.
Just keep in mind that it came out at some point.
Yeah, in like fucking 1992.
It was a little after that, but yeah, you're probably not far off. Apparently, it came out in 2004. It looked like hot ass. not like hot, like a hot ass, but like ass that is hot.
Yeah, like swamp ass kind of.
Yeah, like Shrek's ass, but it's like sweaty and it's fucking dripping.
At least it's not gripping.
It might be.
It could be. That's true.
Uh,
Episode 16 of Between a Rock and a Bald Spot.
Yeah, there we go. That's a wrap. Okay, see you later.